Hey guys, going on back again with another video, and this is actually going to be my first BioShock video ever, and this includes the whole entire trilogy. Never really played it up until a few weeks or maybe months ago. Looking into some other stuff that's kind of interconnected to the BioShock series, which I'm not going to get into because that could be a little bit controversial, and I don't want to kind of burst anyone's bubble. But there's a lot of pop culture stuff that intertwines with each other. So I'm going to kind of skip all that and just say this is my first time trying to look into Easter eggs and stuff like that. I usually do it for Call of Duty, and kind of that's how I stumbled across this. Like I said, I'm not going to touch into too much about that because it's can get controversial and people are going to get touchy-feely about it. So let's just say I do this for Call of Duty Zombies, and just really recently got into BioShock. I bought the remastered bundle for really cheap. Actually, I got it like really cheap for like $20 or something like that. So I went back, played some BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite. And then I'm trying to like read up, get caught up on whole BioShock 4, see what's out there. Obviously, like most people, if you're interested in that, you probably know about this website that's on the screen, which is there's always a lighthouse.com. It's part of the story in BioShock 1 and 2. Some of the stuff I read up about, so what I'm about to show you, I don't think anybody's really noticed or spotted it. Like I said, I do this for Call of Duty Zombies the most and probably has solved the most of their Easter eggs. So this looks like it has a potential Easter egg. Again, I'm going to show you what the Easter egg is. I'm going to do it like how I do it with zombies. Show the Easter egg. I'm not going to do any theories what it could mean because I'm not an expert, like I said, on the BioShock series. Like I'm sure a lot of people are. The game's been out for over like 12 years or so, maybe even before that. Um, so I really don't know too much. I watched a couple videos and stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave that part up to you guys if you want to explain it to me what it could mean. But I'm gonna show you what I think an Easter egg is, something that's been under our noses all this time. I think this website I've read got started in like 2018 when the remaster came out. Again, don't get upset because in the Call of Duty universe, um, there's Easter eggs that have been out there for years and decades that people haven't solved, and then I just go back and I look over stuff and I see if I see anything that people have missed. A lot of it turns out to be Easter eggs. Some of it doesn't turn out to be Easter eggs. So I'm not saying like this is an Easter egg. It just looks like it is. It all makes sense. And how the way I solve stuff for Call of Duty and Call of Duty Zombies, one or two things might be a coincidence, but when it kind of all adds up, then you know the devs put it there as an Easter egg for you to kind of follow the breadcrumbs and kind of piece stuff together. And with all that being said, again, I'm not going to do too many theories. I'm just going to show you what it is. So again, this is the website. The only thing really on the website that's noticeable is obviously the light at the bottom. It can mean a couple of things, but I'm going to show you what I think it means. And first, if you zoom in on it, what people probably missed, what it looks like to me, and it all makes sense if you know the series. This looks like it's a nun who's standing in front of the light. It could be representing a lot of different things, a lighthouse. But when you put like a nun, and it's gonna look horrible on this, but if you go to the website yourself, screenshot it, maybe on your phone if you have a really nice phone, and zoom in on your phone, you're gonna see it a little bit better than you would on the PC for some reason. Because when I'm looking at it right now, it looks horrible. But what it looks like, and if you notice, everything else is kind of all uniform and similar, but you get this one like figure standing erect. Almost looks like a nun, maybe like a nun with a white hat. Standing either representing it, and it's going to look a little bit better on your phone, obviously, than it would on PC. I'm telling you, it's going to look a lot better because I'm looking at it now. It doesn't look like anything, but when you do it on your phone, or if you have a really nice PC, put it to like 4K monitor setting, and it might look a little bit better. I did ultimately zoom in a little bit or kind of clean up the photo. So you can see how it kind of has like all black with a white hat or like a nun would look, and then maybe like the black hood. Um, on top, or like the headdress. And so it looks like they put that there purposely, and obviously just so you don't think I'm trying to pull a fast one. So here's the original photo. What I did was um, screen crop it and then turn it about 90 degrees, and then like if they put it on top it would look very obvious, so they put it on the side and you have to turn it, and then you can see like a nun standing there, you know, with the white headdress and stuff like that. I zoomed it in. This is what it looks like, a little bit cleaned up. um, Sorry. And so what it looks like, I probably blinded you guys, and I'm really sorry. I meant to kind of give a warning. So it looks kind of something like this, like these black or sisters, and if you know about the little sisters and sisters and all the religious storylines, I'm gonna put it. It's not even like undertones. It's specifically right in your face religious stuff, in pretty much all the BioShock games. So it looks like more like these religious sisters, like maybe the one like this with like a white headdress, or maybe with the white and then the black hood over it. Again, probably this might be the best one here with the black hood and the white. I don't know what it's called, and I don't want to give it the wrong name, but again, these with the black hood, um, the white, I don't know. Like I said, I probably should look this up, but like I said, I just wanted to show it to people, put it out there. I know the website's been out for a while, but if it's anything like the Call of Duty series, people missed Easter eggs that are like 10 years old, 15 years old, whatever. So if you go back here now, you kind of see how, if you kind of even scroll this whole entire circle 360 degrees, everything looks the same. Everything looks exactly the same. So you get this one spot, and then you see like a person standing there with maybe a white hood and um and a white um with a white hood, I guess, with maybe another black hood on top of it. I don't know what that stuff is called. I probably should have looked it up. But I guess it's it's not going to be that important. So as far as like the photo itself is concerned, and I'm going to go back a little quickly, it could represent a lot of different things. It's obviously the night sky with maybe the North Star. So that's how, like, if you look at the North Star, and I'm going to show you that, how the North Star and Jesus and religion. So it could, maybe people said it might have like a science fiction theme. Maybe they're going to do like in Ancient Aliens, where like the Jesus that people thought about were actually an alien from another um, galaxy, universe, whatever, and it came to Earth, and that's why they call him Jesus. Maybe they're gonna do something wild and crazy like that, which would be cool. That would be something that would be never done before, because BioShock 1, 2, and 3 are great games. But it's pretty much you're just scavenging, looking for clues and stuff like that. You're fighting. Um, but it's nothing hardcore, nothing obviously on the level, and Ken Levine even said it himself, it's nothing on the level of Call of Duty. I know he's not involved in this one before you try and like crucify me, so to speak. I know he's not involved. I don't know if he's helping out. I did watch some videos, like I said, I think I read somewhere that he's helping out making it. And he's gonna try and maybe, you know, give some ideas and tips and stuff like that. They're obviously gonna continue his story, but how crazy would it be? And that's why I like doing this, is to document it to see if I'm right. And that I've always said that I do like a digital journal in a way, where like I just want to put it up there, see it down the road, maybe um, a couple months, years from now, if I ended up being right. But how cool would it be if it's like Jesus is coming from another planet or universe, crash lands on Earth maybe thousands of years ago, and that's how we got the story? That would be something interesting that they should do, because that could represent obviously the North Star, the nativity scene, and with a nun or a sister standing there. Now, the only other thing I did want to point out, which I have to kind of finish, and I think I messed it up. Okay, here it is. Is I turned it on its side, and I'm like, well, if the nun is supposed to be up top facing down looking at it, maybe the whole image is supposed to be turned on its side. And this all kind of happened last night and early today, so I didn't really get a chance to really um, comb through this. And like I said, I want to come up to too many ideas. I don't want to make it look like I'm trying to convince anyone and everything. That's what I always say with the Call of Duty stuff. Is like, hey, this is could be an Easter egg. Let me see if it turns out to be one. Um, but at the same time, I'm gonna look through the photo a little bit, the website a little bit more, the image, to see if there's anything. Maybe you turn on its side, you're supposed to see something else. Maybe it's hinting, to turn it on its side. So the other thing too, like I googled the North Star, and because that more than likely, because of the religious tones, is supposed to be the North Star. So the only thing too, like I said, you can do this on your own. I was interested to see what the North Star really meant in the Bible and stuff like that. And it says, in the biblical sense, the Star of Bethlehem, or the Christian star, appears in a nativity story of the Gospel of Matthew, where the three kings from the east are inspired by the North Star to travel to Jerusalem. The star leads them to the baby Jesus, where they worship him and give him gifts. Um, I don't. Well, I know Elizabeth is a girl, and there's gonna be spoilers, so I hope I didn't spoil anything. Maybe they're gonna have another baby and stuff like that. Because I know all that stuff was very prominent in the BioShock series. So I'm gonna leave it with that. Again, I would kind of hope, and this is me going way off um, the deep end, and say like, how cool would it be? It's like, okay, so maybe religion was established, maybe back then Jesus came to Earth. Because I thought I read they were gonna put more science fiction in it. Not that it's always hasn't always been science fiction, because obviously there's no um, city underneath any oceans or in the sky. But it'd be kind of different. And somebody, I even thought about that when I first started getting involved. Is like, how cool would it be if, okay, they did the ocean, they did the sky. The next and only other place to go is in outer space. And that would kind of like complete the whole like trilogy, I guess, in a way. The only thing, if you don't know and if you didn't read about it, is people have mentioned, and I forget his name, some of the directors for Cloverfield were fans of BioShock, so that's how maybe um, Mary Elizabeth Winstead looks like Elizabeth from the BioShock series, and maybe some of the stories are a little bit similar. How or yeah, how like it's kind of the same story of somebody locked up away from everybody else. There's some similarities between 10 Cloverfield Lane and Bioshock Infinite, or some of the Bioshock storylines with Elizabeth and Mary Elizabeth Winstead having the same haircut, looking the same, almost kind of the same story. So how come that would be awesome if they kind of continued in the same? Like I said, pop culture stuff is always intertwined. They have pay homage and respects to each other. They're fans of other people's work, so they want to kind of, you know, repay the favor and stuff like that. So it'd be kind of cool if they did like some outer space where like we find out Jesus was an extraterrestrial, ancient alien stuff. That would kind of blow everything out the water. I think it would be kind of cool. Because that's stuff that you see on TV and on YouTube, and how to finally get a video game or some piece of art that actually dives into that would be kind of cool. Hopefully, it probably won't upset people, but it probably will, and that's probably a good thing when it comes to selling stuff. Anything that creates controversy and news is always going to be good. Um, it's kind of almost rewriting history in a way. But anyways, I'll see you guys there.